Welcome, everyone, to FSPN's coverage of Miami-Dade and Broward High School baseball. And we've got a good one for you today from Florida Patriot Field. We have the visiting Mater Academy Lions, who are led by their head coach, Humberto Bencomo. And the home team, the Florida Christian Patriots, at the helm is Chris Brigman. And he'll have the Macias brothers and Hernan Adames in the dugout with him today. Happy Saturday and welcome everyone to FSPN's coverage of Miami-Dade High School baseball. We expect a good one for you today from the culmination of the Nike Invitational Tournament here at Florida Christian Field. We have two excellent starting pitchers today. On the mound for the Florida Christian Patriots is Steven Gonzalez. He's a senior right-handed pitcher. He likes to throw a fastball and expect him to have a lot of strikeouts. On the other side of the coin, Mater Academy will throw Alfred Rosario, who's definitely a big strikeout guy, so expect a duel on the mound. Uncle Muggs bringing you the play-by-play. We had a great game here yesterday. The Mater Academy Lions are going to come up to bat first, and let's go over their lineup. Yodekis Quevedo, the third baseman, the FSU commit, is the leadoff batter. He'll be followed by Brandon Lorenzo. Then it's Jonathan Esponda, Brian Arrieta. First pitch is swung on and missed by Quevedo. Fourth batter is Brian Arrieta. He'll be followed by Dylan Fernandez, the center fielder. Batting sixth is Hildy La Rosa. Brian Fernandez is batting seventh and playing first base. And just like that, there's two strikes on the batter. Yodeke Quevedo. The eighth batter is Jacob Amador. He's the catcher. And then it's Aker Nogueras, and he is playing second base. On the bump for your home team, it's Steven Gonzalez, the senior right-hander. And there's a ball. Make the count 2-1. Well, we're excited to bring you this game, and we have over 40 more games right here on FSPN. So remember to subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Instagram. We'll go over the Patriot defense in just a second. I can tell you the battery is Steven Gonzalez. He's on the mound. Rowan Plasencia, the senior, the leader of this club. He's behind the plate. And the 1-2 is up high to Quevedo to make it 2-2. The third baseman is Michael Plasencia. The senior shortstop is Andrew Sanchez. David Suarez is at second base. Ethan Jimenez is at first. Adrian Diaz is the right fielder. Sebastian Rodriguez is playing center. And Jorge Fernandez is in left field. And we'll do the 2-2 all over again. Mater Academy dropped a couple games, their first two games of the season, to Belém. And then a 4-2 loss on Thursday night to Columbus. And they're looking to back themselves out of a hole here. And last night they had a great one here. Florida Christian beat their down-the-street rivals, the Columbus Explorers. They beat them 6-1. And here's the 2-2 to Quevedo. Fouled here at the plate. Their next game will be Tuesday on the 18th. They'll play the home opener against the Hialeah Gardens Gladiators, and FSPN will be there to cover that as well. But right here, it's a full count to Quevedo, and another big foul ball that almost comes into the booth. And thank goodness for the ninja moves of Lewis, because he would have got hit by that one. We're taking fire here today, Lewis. Great crowd on hand, like always here at Florida Christian. A beautiful, cool night for baseball. Here's the payoff pitch again, and that's inside. I think it got a piece of Quevedo, and he's going to make his way down to first base with nobody out here at the top of the first inning. Brandon Lorenzo, the senior shortstop, the Florida commit, makes his way to the box. Nice crowd like always, great concession stand. I love coming to Patriot Field. This is one of my favorite stadiums of baseball in all of Dade County. Been coming here since 2014. First pitch is swung on by Lorenzo, a mighty cut there by the shortstop. We're in the final game. This is the finale of the Nike Invitational Tournament that Florida Christian hosts here every year. That one got away from Plasencia, who came up out of his crouch a little bit early, maybe to back pick Quevedo, and it just skimmed off the tip of his glove and went all the way to the backstop. Quevedo's going to make it into second base. And now the Lions have a runner in scoring position here early. Big win for these Florida Christian Patriots last night. They beat their rivals. And now they have another tough task. One of the best teams in the state are coming in here. They got 8 committed players. There's a look at Steven Gonzalez on the bump. He takes a peek at Quevedo. Lorenzo squares to bunt, but he takes that for a ball. I'm not sure if the count is 2-1 or 3-1. Humberto Bencomo, the head coach of these Matter Lions, trying to get a run on the board here early, put some pressure on these Patriots. Gonzalez comes set. Lorenzo goes to bunt. He misses it. And I think that'll even the count now to 2-2. And Lorenzo's going to have to swing the bat. On deck is the left fielder, the Miami-Dade commit, the junior, Jonathan Esponda. He'll be followed by Brian Arrieta. He's the Iowa Southwest commit. Here's the 2-2 from Gonzalez, and it's taken outside to fill up the count. There's a look at Humberto Bencomo there. In his 5th year, he's won 3 district titles in a row. This year, there's a district realignment, and he's in District 5A with Varela. Gonzalez takes a peek. The full count pitch swung on and missed by the senior shortstop. That'll be 1 out, top of the 1st. Quevedo got hit by a pitch, and then a pass ball got him to second base, and there's 1 out here in the top of the 1st. The pitcher, Steven Gonzalez, he's the senior. There's a strike taken. Plasencia is at third. Andrew Sanchez is your shortstop. David Suarez is almost behind second base. Ethan Jimenez is way off the line at first base. Gonzalez steps off. And these Florida Christian Patriots, they go to Georgia on the 21st and the 22nd. And they'll take a trip up there. That ought to be fun. Meanwhile, this is not fun. They got the Matter Lions here in their house. Sponda fouls one off. And he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Gonzalez can get it up there. He's thrown nothing but fastballs up to now. Maybe throw in a little cutter. But he's been all gas so far today. Sponda steps in from the right side with a real wide stance. Gonzalez gets his sign from Plasencia, and the 1-1 to Esponda is fouled straight back. The 0-2 to Esponda. It's down low and didn't miss by much. The crowd wanted it. The home crowd wanted that strike 3. But Esponda with a good eye. There's a look at Esponda, and there's a look at Steven Gonzalez. Quevedo's on second base. We're at the top of the 1st inning. No score here from, there's a turn and throw to second and not in time. Beautiful Patriot Field. Patriot Field, you know, it's pretty dimensional if you look at it from home to left field, but as you get to right field, it's a multi-purpose field. They use it for soccer, lacrosse, and everything, and it gets kind of funky, the dimensions. And that one's poked, and it's going to go flopping over the shortstop, just barely out of the reach of Sanchez. Quevedo has to hold up, and now he goes to third. Fernandez's throw is high. And Esponda, with some good speed, makes it all the way to second base. That's going to bring up the Iowa Southwest commit, the senior, Brian Arrieta. He's the DH. He'll be batting from the left side, and the Lions have a legitimate scoring opportunity here in the bottom of the 1st inning. Well, that line drive just got over Sanchez's glove. I mean, if he was a couple of inches taller, he would have caught that one. Gonzalez working from the stretch to Arrieta. The first pitch, it's in there for a strike taken. There's a good look at the left-handed batter, Brian Arrieta. If he's not DHing, you can catch him behind the plate. Esponda's on second. The FSU commit is on third. And now Gonzalez comes from the stretch. The 0-1 is swung on. And quickly in the hole, 0-2. And I thought that ball might have been a little bit out of the strike zone. But Arrieta took a hack at it. Your battery is Steven Gonzalez and the senior Rowan Plasencia. The 0-2 swung on and grounded behind the mound, and that's going to be picked up by Suarez. He's only got one way to go, and that's the first base, and they're going to give up a run on that play. They get an out, but Quevedo scores, and just like that, in the top of the first inning, the visiting team, the Lions, take an early lead, 1-0. It's the center fielder, the junior, Dylan Fernandez, and here's a guy that Humberto really wants to break out this year. Had a couple strikeouts against Columbus on Thursday, and he's looking to put some positive things on the board here for the Lions. Sponda moves to third base. Forgot to change the scoreboard. There's the 0-1, and it's in the dirt. Even the count. There we go. We got the Matter Lions in there now. And there's a strike called. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the center fielder. Already 1 run across the board. The 1-2. That's an easy take. It almost hit him, or did get a piece of him. It sure did. The Lions will have runners in the corners with 2 out now. Top of the first inning, 1-0. The Lions really needed to get off to a good start. Plasencia comes out and has a word with Steven Gonzalez. Says, come on, big guy. Shake it off. Nothing happened. It's still early. We got this. We're at home with the Patriots. Plasencia flashing some signs at his infield. In case the runner goes, they know what to do. First pitch is low. So Dylan's on first. He got hit by a pitch. That's 2 of them this inning. 1 more, and that's assault. Hildy La Rosa. No, Hildy La Rosa. Yeah, he's the batter now from the right side. And there goes Dylan without a throw. He got away from Plasencia. Esponda's on third. Dylan Fernandez now on second base. And Hildy La Rosa, he looks more like a fullback than a baseball player. He looks like somebody you'll give the ball to in a short, when you need like an inch or 2 to get a first down. The 2-0, easy take for La Rosa, down low. The Patriots are wearing their dark blue tops that say Florida across the chest in red with the white pinstripe pants. And the Lions are wearing their away gray pants with the hunter green shirts. The 3-0 is taken for a strike. 2 outs, 3-1 the count. Swung on, and we're going to fill that count up. Gonzalez has really had to work this inning more than he probably wanted to. He's trying to limit the damage here in the top of the first. But a base hit will get the Lions 2. A strikeout will keep him at 1. Here's the payoff pitch. La Rosa swings and a strikeout for Steven Gonzalez. The Lions leave 2, but they get 1, and we head to the bottom of the first inning with the score 1-0 in favor of the visiting Mater Lions. And you're watching FSPN. Welcome back to the top of the second inning here at Florida Patriot Field. We have a good one for you today. We have a culmination of the Nike tournament between the Mater Lions and the Florida Christian Patriots. And we had a couple technical issues in the first inning, but now we got everything straightened out. What you missed was bottom half of the first inning was 3 strikeouts by Florida Christian players. Michael Plasencia went down swinging, and then it was Andrew Sanchez who got caught looking, and Ethan Sanchez. So Rosario struck out the side. And we are now in the top of the second inning with a score of 1-0 in favor of the visiting Lions. And we're at the Nike tournament here at Florida Christian Field. And now the battery is the 7th, 8th, and 9th hitter, the first baseman from the left side. It's Brian Fernandez, and there's a good look at him. Boy, we had a good one here yesterday. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt. Easy take there for Fernandez. Yesterday, these home team, the Florida Christian Patriots, they beat up on their down-the-street rival, the Columbus Explorers, 6-1. And a great pitching performance we saw yesterday. It was amazing. And then we had them on the show today. Well, you're going to see it tomorrow. It's Richard Piloto, and he was a great interview. We had him on the Inside the Park show today. And here's the 1-2 to Brian Fernandez. Swung on and missed, and there's a croqueta for Gonzalez. That'll be 1 out here in the top of the second. It's going to bring up the catcher, Jacob Amador. He's a junior. He bats from the right side. I'll tell you, Rosario's pitching good. Steven Gonzalez had to work a little bit in that first inning. And I'm Uncle Muggs. You're watching FSPN. Gonzalez takes his time now. He regroups. Plasencia, the senior, he's a leader of these Florida Christian Patriots. And there's one low for ball 1. Let's go over the defense here real quick. The battery, of course, is Steven Gonzalez and Rowan Plasencia. 1 ball, no strikes, and there's a ground ball hit foul. The third baseman is Michael Plasencia. The senior Andrew Sanchez is playing shortstop. David Suarez is also a senior. He's at second base. Ethan Jimenez is at first base. Your outfield is the right fielder, Adrian Diaz. Sebastian Rodriguez is the center fielder. He's a sophomore. And Jorge Fernandez is in left field. And we'll go over this Mater Lion lineup in just a second. And that one goes over the head. The leadoff batter was Yodelkis Quevedo. He's followed by Brandon Lorenzo. Then it's Jonathan Esponda. Batting fourth is Brian Arieta. Then it's Dylan Fernandez in center field. The sixth batter is Hudi La Rosa. He'll be followed by Brian Fernandez, the first baseman who's batting now. The first baseman, and then it's Jacob Amador, the catcher, and the ninth batter is Aker Nogueras. Right here it's 2-2 to Amador. Beautiful night for baseball here at Florida Christian Field. I always love coming here. Been coming here since like 2012. The 2-2 is taken and rung up for strike 3, called. We've had a lot of strikeouts here today. It's the second strikeout for the pitcher, and there's a good look at Steven Gonzalez, the senior right-hander. He'll be facing Aker Nogueras. He's a left-handed hitter for these Lions. And then he'll be followed by the leadoff man, the FSU commit, Yodelkis Quevedo. And that'll be Brandon Lorenzo. 2 outs now. Top of the second inning. 1-0 in favor of the Lions from Patriot Field. First pitch is swung on and a ground ball over to Suarez, who scoops it up easily and fires over for the third out. Nothing across the board. We head to the bottom of the second inning, and your score is Matter 1, Florida Christian 0, and you're watching FSPN. Thank you for watching FSPN's coverage of Miami-Dade High School baseball. And we have a really good, hopefully an epic game for you today between the Matter Lions that are led by Humberto Bencomo, and head coach Chris Brigman is at the helm of the Florida Patriots. Alfred Rosario, the big strikeout guy, is on the mound for the Matter Lions, and he had 3 strikeouts already in the bottom of the first inning, and I expect him to have high numbers in strikeouts. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets into double digits before the end of the game. I'm Uncle Muggs bringing you the play-by-play, and here's something interesting. The Florida Christian Patriots baseball team have a new employee, and no, it's not R2-D2 from Star Wars. They have a little robot to paint the lines and say goodbye to crooked lines. Remember to watch our inventory of games on YouTube. Last night's game is up, and so is the Killian-Somerset game. Welcome back to FSPN's coverage of Miami-Dade High School baseball, and we have a really, really good one here for you today. The Matter Academy Lions are taking on the home team, the Florida Christian Patriots, and we have a 1-0 ball game. We're in the bottom of the second inning. The pitcher's Alfred Rosario, and he's struck out the first 3 batters that he's faced. Let's see if he can go number 4 here. The big catcher, Plasencia, quickly falls behind 0-2. And I talked to him earlier this year, and he said he wanted to be the leader in strikeouts in all of Florida and all of Dade County. And he's got 3 of them here today, and make it 4. We'll throw down to first for the formalities, but that's 4 in a row retired by Rosario. The right fielder for these Patriots steps into the box. It's Adrian Diaz. Oh, and he gets plucked right in the buttocks area. And he'll make his way down to first base, and that was 4 in a row retired before that one. Jorge Fernandez, the left fielder for the Patriots, stands in the box right now with a runner on first base and nobody out. 1-0 ball game in favor of the visiting team, the Matter Lions. The story so far has been Alfred Rosario. Rosario's the Western Oklahoma commit, and he struck out 4 batters in a row before hitting Adrian Diaz with a pitch. And now he'll face the left fielder with the runner on. Fake throw and a little squibbler down, but foul, third base. Caught by Quevedo. Jacob Amador and Alfred Rosario make up the battery. Yodelkis Quevedo's on third base. Brandon Lorenzo's the shortstop. Iker Nogueras is at second base, and Brian Fernandez is the first baseman. And there's a good look at the runner. Somewhat of a modest lead there. Rosario comes to the plate, and that one's hit up the middle, right over the glove of the leaping Brandon Lorenzo, and that's going to get in the gap. A little confusion, and they're going to send him home. And the play at third, he's going to be safe at third, and a miscue out there in the outfield. Fernandez stays hot with a base hit. They appeal at third base. The umpire says no dice. Fernandez got a base hit yesterday in the 6-1 win over the down-the-street rivals here. It was a big upset, I think it was. You know, nobody expected this Florida Christian team to come out there and crush the Explorers the way they did. And here's Rosario's pitch, and it's outside just barely. to the DH, Andres Pasternak. And we got a tie game here at Florida Christian Field. A little bit of sloppy play, pulled all the way to the wall. And George Fernandez was able to get all the way to third base. And Adrian Diaz scored the first run here for the home team. The 1-1 swung on. Four strikeouts for Rosario before he hit Diaz with a pitch. And there's another strikeout swinging. Make that number 5. David Suarez steps in the box for the Patriots. He's wearing number 8. He's a second baseman. He's a senior. He'll be facing Rosario here in the top of the third inning in a 1-1 game. First pitch is taken right down the middle. A strike from Rosario, and he's been nothing but a strike machine except for that one ball that got away and hit Adrian Diaz. Other than that, he's got 5 strikeouts, and he's faced 7 batters. Jorge Fernandez is on third base. Rosario from the stretch. He kicks and deals, and he squared it to bunt and missed that one. He just wanted to surprise everybody with 2 outs. He tried to push that down by Fernandez, who's playing a little bit behind the bag at first. There's a good look at your pitcher, Alfred Rosario. Big strikeout guy, and he's looking for another one here. 0-2 to Suarez. We're going to take a little break here. As Rosario digs in, he gets a sign from Jacob Amador. He settles in. Here's the 0-2. A little bit high. That'll be a ball. A little out of the strike zone. The Lions wanted that one, but it clearly chest high, maybe a little higher. Great night for baseball. A little bit of wind that there is blowing out, straight out from home plate to center field. The 1-2, way high. That one's an easy take. It's going to even the count at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch to Suarez. Swung on and missed, and another strikeout. That's number 6. We head to the top of the third inning with the score tied 1-1 from Patriot Field, and you're watching FSPN. Welcome back to FSPN's coverage of Miami-Dade and Broward High School baseball, and we've got a good matchup here today. We have the Mater Academy Lions paying a visit to the Florida Christian Patriots, and it's the Nike Invitational Tournament. It's the final game. They've been playing baseball here since Monday, something like 4 games a day, and it's been crazy. The field does look in great shape. Hats off to Brigman and his crew. Played a lot of games here, and it still looks like we're ready to go in early spring. We have a 1-1 game. We're in the top of the third inning. Your pitcher, Steven Gonzalez, and the batters, the FSU commit, Yodelkis Quevedo. And you don't want to blink when this guy's up, because any minute he can launch one into the atmosphere. He looks like a junior version of Roberto Clemente. The 1-0 is taken low. Gonzalez not giving him anything over the plate. I wouldn't either. I've seen his off-season workouts. This guy works out like an NFL player. He looks like Walter Payton with those legs. There's a good look at Quevedo. 3-0, another easy take there. Gonzalez really being careful here with Quevedo. He has Brandon Lorenzo on deck. Then it's Jonathan Esponda and Brian Arieta. The 3-0, and he was taken all the way on that one. It's going to bring the shortstop up. Brandon Lorenzo, he struck out last time. Guerrero with good speed. He's a threat to steal. One game. First pitch swinging there. Guerrero might have been creeping off there. Let's take a look at Guerrero, see if he creeps off the base, and let's see if Bencomo puts on the hit and run, or he puts a play on to try to get that run back. Matter scored first in their top half. And there's a bunt, and it's a nice one down the line. Plasencia comes up with it. He throws across, and it's not going to be in time, and going all the way to third. And I think they got him at third. It was a good throw. And they said he was out. Cut down at third base on an excellent throw. So Lorenzo lays down a bunt, a beautiful one at that. Plasencia came up with it. He fired over to Jimenez, but it wasn't in time. Guerrero got a little bit greedy, went to third base, and he got cut down. It's Jonathan Esponda. Steven Gonzalez is the pitcher. Lorenzo gets back in there. Really nice bunt by, he handles the bat well. Now there's a big lead there. Johnny Esponda. He lifts one high, popped up to the right side. The second baseman, Suarez, is coming over a long way. And wow, what a catch. Right behind his back, Lorenzo tagged up, heads up, base running there by Brandon Lorenzo. He waited for Suarez to catch that ball. Suarez kind of overran that play and was able to regroup himself, get it. But by that time, the speedy Lorenzo made it all the way to second base. 2 outs. And a speedy runner at second base in Brandon Lorenzo. He's going to bring up the left-handed hitting, the DH Brian Arrieta. And play stands. There's 2 outs. We're in the top of the third in a tie game. The Lions have a runner in scoring position in the likes of Brandon Lorenzo, the speedy shortstop. And the batter's Brian Arrieta. He's the DH. And he lifts that one to the left side. If he has room, he's going to make the play, Michael Plasencia. And from the sound of the crowd, he made it. He got 3 outs. So the Lions leave 1, they get none. We head to the bottom of the third with a tie game here from Patriot Field, and you're watching FSPN. Welcome back to FSPN's coverage of the Nike Invitational Tournament from Patriot Field. I'm Uncle Muggs bringing you the play-by-play, and we got a great one here tonight. It's a Saturday night. No other place where I'd rather be than right here at Patriot Field, watching the last batter for the Patriots, Sebastian Rodriguez, take a pitch inside for a ball from Alfred Rosario. He's the starter for Mater Academy, and he has 6 strikeouts already in 2 innings. Swing and a miss by Sebastian evens the count at 1-1. Mater Academy, the visitors. The home team are the Patriots. Of course, Bencomo's at the helm. And we know that Briggy is at the helm here of the Patriots. And we have a good one. The Patriots beat Columbus yesterday. Rodriguez takes low for a ball. Mater's 0-2. They got sucker punched by Belém and then a jab by Columbus. And they're trying to get their first victory here of the season against these Patriots. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and another strikeout by Rosario. That's no, not yet. Just 2 strikes. Sorry about that, Sebastian. Now it's 2-2. I had struck out Sebastian early. And there's a ground ball hit to Fernandez slowly, a chopper, and it rolls foul at the last minute. 2-2 the count to the center fielder. Sebastian Rodriguez just missed to fill up the count. The payoff pitch. Easy take for Rodriguez, and he makes his way down to first with a free pass. He's going to bring off the leadoff batter, Michael Plasencia. The leadoff batter's in there for the Patriots, Michael Plasencia. He struck out his last time up, and so did most of this Patriot lineup. Rosario struck out everybody except the valet parking attendant. Now with a runner on first, nobody out. Count evens at 1-1. Rosario from the stretch. Just outside for a ball. Plasencia showing a good eye. 2 balls and 1 strike to the third baseman, Michael Plasencia. He squares the bunt. He bunts it foul. Let's take a look at the runner, see if he goes. Throw over to first. He's back in time. The runner goes in the throw, and he got him. It's in time. 1 out here. Cut down the runner. You erase the leadoff runner, and it's going to bring up Andrew Sanchez, the shortstop. So strike him out, throw him out. Good throw by Jacob Amador. Good tag by Lorenzo. The bases are empty now for Andrew Sanchez, the shortstop. He's a senior for Brigman's Patriots. Rosario really gets it to home really quick. I mean, he's got to be in the low 90s, high 80s all day long. That one's inside. Two outs. Bottom of the third. 1-1 score. That one's low to go 3-1 now. Here's the 3-1. Swung on and line drive hit the center field, but right at Dylan Fernandez for the third out. Nothing across the board for the Florida Christian Patriots, and we head to the top of the fourth inning. 1-1 time. You're watching FSPN. Welcome back to Patriot Field, where we have a 1-1 game on a Saturday night between the Mater Academy Lions and the Patriots. The home team, the Florida Christian Patriots, led by our buddy Chris Brigman. Humberto Bencomo is on the other side. I'm Uncle Muggs bringing you the play-by-play. Steven Gonzalez is the senior right-hander for these Patriots, and he'll be facing the 5, 6, and 7 hitters, Dylan Fernandez, Heury La Rosa, and Brian Fernandez. So far it's been sort of like a pitcher's duel, 1-1. Although Alfred Rosario's got all the strikeouts, he's got 7 of them. Only faced 11 batters, struck out 7. Gonzalez has 3 strikeouts. He's coming in from the full windup. That ball's high. Humberto Bencomo was talking to his team in that half inning. Told them to be patient, but to be aggressive. Fernandez takes that one for a strike to make it 0-2. Here's the 1-2 to Fernandez. And it's in there for a called strike 3 for Steven Gonzalez. Strikeout number 4. That brings up the right fielder, the Miami-Dade college commit. He's going to be a Shark next year. It's Howdy La Rosa. Howdy was hit by a pitch last time up. That's an easy take, a 50-foot curveball. So Howdy got hit by a pitch, and he's built like a truck, so I feel sorry for the ball when it hits him. Five strikeouts already for Steven Gonzalez. Swing and a miss there. Brian Fernandez is on deck, and if anybody gets on, it'll be Jacob Amador, the catcher. Here's the 1-1 to La Rosa. Just a little bit outside, according to home plate umpire. Nobody on. Tie game, top of the 4th inning. Uncle Muggs here for FSPN, bringing you some high school baseball. And that one's in the dirt. 3-1 to Howdy La Rosa, the right fielder for these Matter Lions. Gonzalez winds up. Swing and a miss by La Rosa. A vicious swing on that one. The Patriot fans want to strike out here. So does Steven Gonzalez and his battery mate Rowan Plasencia. Here's the payoff pitch, swung on and fouled back. Out of play. We'll do that 3-2 all over again. Steven Gonzalez is your pitcher. Lanky right-hander. Not super overpowering, but he does throw it hard enough to keep these Matter Lions at bay. They were a preseason favorite to go all the way and drop their first 2 games. The payoff pitch is up high, and that'll be a free pass for La Rosa. He makes his way to first, and that'll bring up Brian Fernandez, the first baseman. So 1 out. Runner on. Big left-handed batter. So we have a courtesy runner coming in for Howdy, Robert Bencomo. And he'll do the running here. I'm sure Howdy will come back out. Howdy will come back out and play right field. This is wearing number 17. This is Brian Fernandez. We'll see what Bencomo does there. Gonzalez steps off. Gonzalez from the stretch. Fernandez takes. And I think Bencomo has come in for La Rosa. I hope there's nothing wrong with him, maybe an injury or something, but that was a legit substitution there. So we'll probably see Bencomo in right field in the next half inning. Steven comes set, and a swing and a ground ball over to Suarez. This could be 2. Oh, Sanchez almost off the bag. They're going to say that he got him, and he can only get 1 because the throw was a little bit on his left-hand side. Suarez didn't put it in his chest, or that would have been 2. He's going to bring up Jacob Amador. He's the catcher for these Lions. So Bencomo gets cut down at second. Fernandez is going to run for himself over there. And the right-handed hitting catcher, Jacob Amador, steps in. Hopefully trying to get a 2-out rally going here for the Lions. Swings at the first pitch, and it's a ground ball. Plasencia has it, and he throws it over a little bit high. Ethan comes down with it. The Lions leave one. They get none. We head to the bottom of the fourth in a tie game here from Florida Christian Field, and you're watching FSPN. Welcome back to Patriot Field for some high school baseball. You're watching it on FSPN. I'm Uncle Muggs, and it's my absolute pleasure to bring you this high school content, give these kids the exposure they need, bring you some good quality baseball here from Miami-Dade County. This has been missing for a long time. We got a good one here. Swing and a miss by Ethan Jimenez. 1-1. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. The Patriots are going to bring up Ethan Jimenez, Rowan Plasencia, Adrian Diaz, and Jorge Fernandez, and they're going to face Alfred Rosario, who's got 7 strikeouts already after 3 innings. His counterpart, Steven Gonzalez, is doing a great job as well. He's got 5 strikeouts, 1 run apiece. There's only been 3 hits between both teams. The 1-1 to Ethan, in the dirt for a ball. Of the Nike Invitational Tournament that's held here at Patriot Field for the last, I want to say 10 years maybe. There's a strike. It's going to bring it to 2-2. Low and away from Rosario. Fills the count. I think he maybe tried to overthrow that one to Jimenez. Trying to get another strikeout. And there's a ground ball, and it's going to get by Lorenzo and rolled into center field to Dylan Fernandez, and that's going to be a base hit. A leadoff hit for Ethan Jimenez. So Jimenez starts off with a base hit, and that's just how you want to set the table. Get on first base for your big dog, the catcher, Rowan Plasencia. He steps in. He struck out his last time up. He's got Alfred Rosario pitching now from the stretch. Swings at that first one. Jimenez on first. And there's a throw over. It's not in time. Great night for baseball. I wish every day was like this. Nice and cool, little breezy. It's kind of like sweater weather, but less. The 0-1, and there's a bunt. An awkward stance there by Plasencia. He kind of had the barrel down on the ground, the handle up in the air. You got your fourth batter bunting. This must be an important game. Jimenez with a little lead there, not too much. That's taken for a ball. Make the count 1 ball, 2 strikes to the big catcher. One of the captains, Rowan Plasencia. Swing and a miss. A big, mighty cut there for strike 3. 1 out here at Patriot Field. Matter Lions against the Florida Christian Patriots. Boy, this is a good one. There's a strike by Rosario to start things off. 8 strikeouts, 3 1/3 innings for Alfred Rosario. That could be a career for some people. He's doing it here. Jimenez on first. That one's low and away for a ball. Good eye there by Diaz. He's the right fielder. He got hit by a pitch his last time up. On deck is Jorge Fernandez. He's been red hot. Fernandez had a hit last night. Has a hit already today. Rosario taking his time. The 1-1 and a check swing. Let's see if we went around. They check, and he says he didn't. That's going to be a ball now to 2-1. I think he held it long enough. The base umpire didn't think he went around. The Lions think he did. Jimenez on first, one out. Bottom of the fourth on a 1-1 tie. There's a ball outside. And this is here's a game that Florida Christian, if they win, that's great. If they win, if they lose, it's okay too. But the Lions really need to win this game. I mean, they're coming in here with high expectations, and they're 0-2. There's a peek at Jimenez at first. Rosario comes set, and the 3-1 is taken to fill up the count. Rosario maybe looking for a double play here, a ground ball, pitcher's best friend. And Diaz looking for a base hit to keep this inning going for the Patriots. The payoff pitch is taken for strike 3. Another strikeout for Alfred Rosario. 9 strikeouts. He's going to face George Fernandez, and Fernandez has been hot. He's got at least a 2-game hitting streak. I've seen him in the last 2 games, and he's hit the ball well, especially the other way. Swings at the first pitch for a strike. 9 strikeouts for the right-hander, the senior. He's a Western Oklahoma commit. Runner on first is Jimenez, and that's a called strike 2. And here's a chance for Rosario to get double-digit strikeouts in the 4th inning already. The only batter not to strike out here is Fernandez and Sebastian Rodriguez. The 0-2 swung on it, gets away from the catcher. Amador has to come up with it. He fires over to Fernandez for the 3rd out. The Patriots leave one, they get none, and we head to the top of the 5th inning, 1-1 from Patriot Field, and you're watching FSPN. Welcome back to FSPN's coverage of high school baseball, and this is brought to you by Coach's Corner, their complete printing service. So when you need any screen printing, embroidering, promotional items, polo shirts, regular shirts, coffee mugs, mouse pads, you name it, call our friend Alex Diaz at Coach's Corner. We're heading to the top of the 5th. It's a 1-1 game. The Lions are going to bring up the second baseman, Aker Nogueras, and then it'll be a leadoff batter, Yodelquis Quevedo, followed by Brandon Lorenzo. And they're still facing Steven Gonzalez. I mean, he's still there. I mean, it's a pitcher's duel now. This is what they call a pitcher's duel, 1-1 after 4. One has more strikeouts than the other, but they're both keeping their team in the game, and that's all you can ask for from your starting pitcher. Swing and a miss by Nogueras. A big cut there. Almost immediately 0-2 to Nogueras. Gonzalez shakes off Plasencia. They finally come to an agreement. And the 0-2 is in there. Wow, I thought that was a strike. Oh, man. So did the fans here at Patriot Field. Your left-handed batter. That one's low. Almost got him to chase. Gonzalez has got good stuff. He's been around the plate all day. That's why the batters could chase at those pitches. You got to be close and be around the plate for them to chase something off the plate. And here's the 2-2 to the second baseman. And there's a strikeout for Steven Gonzalez. Shown no fear here today against his powerful Matter Lion lineup. And that's going to bring up Yodelkis Quevedo. Off-speed pitch, low and away for ball one. One out here in the top of the fifth inning. And you wanted good high school baseball, you got to come to Patriot Field. They play good ball here. There's good food, great fans. There's a strike to Quevedo. Gonzalez from the full windup, hides his face behind his glove, gets the sign from the senior catcher, fires one in there, little bit high. Back from Plasencia, and it's, here you go, here's it right back to you. Oh, there's a ball that just missed the plate. 3-1. Just missed. Steven Gonzalez wanted that pitch. Now he steps off. Quevedo wearing number 99. Here's the 3-1 pitch, and it swung on mightily. Fills the count. Well, I felt the wind on that one up here in the booth. It looked like a helicopter blade. Gonzalez looking to strike out the FSU commit, and he sure does with a fastball, showing no fear. Steven Gonzalez with strikeout number 7. 7 strikeouts for the starting pitcher, Steven Gonzalez, the senior, putting this team on his back single-handedly, chopping down the mighty Mater Lions one by one. 7 strikeouts. Here's Brandon Lorenzo. He's the shortstop. He takes a ball high. What a ball game, folks. This has been worth the price of admission. And if you paid double, you still would have got a good deal. Good baseball this whole week here at the Nike tournament. And there's a strike swinging. Lorenzo wanted to give the Lions a lead with one swing there. A legitimate pitcher's duel. There's another foul ball. Take the count to 1-2. Well, 2 excellent pitchers. Great night for baseball. The 1-2 in the dirt. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 5th. Easy take for Lorenzo when it short hops the catcher by 5 feet. Gonzalez has retired the last 2 batters by way of strikeout, and he's looking for his 3rd one right here. Wouldn't it be great if he could strike out the side? And he does. 3 strikeouts for Steven Gonzalez. We head to the bottom of the 5th in a tie game here from Patriot Field, and you're watching FSPN. It's the bottom of the 5th inning, and you're watching FSPN. And boy, have we got a good one here from Patriot Field. The Mater Lions, the second powerhouse team to come in here to Patriot Field and to try to take on these Patriots. Pasternak swings at the first pitch from Rosario. He's been kind of the story, even though Steven Gonzalez is pitching very, very well. Rosario's got 10 strikeouts. Steven Gonzalez has 7. There's 1 run apiece. Pasternak swings again. Rosario gets his sign from Amador. Wow, they really wanted that one. The 0-2 just missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs, bottom of the 5th. The home team up to bat. 7, 8, 9 batters, and then it'll be Michael Plasencia, the leadoff batter, if anybody gets on. That one's in the dirt, but swung on. Great grab over there by Amador. He's going to throw down to Fernandez for the first out, but Fernandez drops it. Holy cow, a little league play at first base. He dropped that one. Well, Rosario just recorded his 11th strikeout, but there's a man on first. Ryan Fernandez just dropped the ball, hit him in a bad place. It hit him right in the middle of the glove. There's a bunt. And a good bunt it is. Suarez pushes it down the line. He does his job. A hard push by Fernandez. After a lengthy discussion, argument, whatever you want to call it, nada pasó. So the corners are in. There's one out. There's a runner on second base. And that ball goes foul. So one out. Bottom of the fifth, tie game. Things getting a little bit testy after a hard tag. Rosario throws one in the dirt, and what a block by Amador. Wow, that was a big league block. That was Pudge and Gary Carter all mixed into one. 1-1, bottom of the fifth, runner on second. Up high, Rosario after that long argument, having a little trouble finding the plate now. Suarez, the second baseman, had bunted down the line. It was an excellent bunt to move Pastrnak over to second. And then Fernandez gave him a little bump, and that one's lifted in the right side, and it's hooking foul. Big strike. Alfred Rosario, the Western Oklahoma commit, the senior. He's on the mound, and I want to say a must-win game for the Lions. They have a lot of expectations. They started out 0-2. And meanwhile, the Patriots are just having fun. They're just beating good teams all over the place. The 2-2 taken for a strike three called. Rodriguez didn't like that one. Neither did the Patriot fans, but it's 2 outs. 12 strikeout, runner on second, 2 outs, bottom of the fifth. The leadoff batter, Michael Plasencia's up. He's the third baseman for Brigman's Patriots. And they're now a formidable team. I mean, after beating Columbus yesterday, they got Matter in a submission hold here. They're just waiting for Matter to tap out. Another great block, but it gets far enough away from Amador that Pastrnak makes it all the way to third base. So Rosario's kind of losing a little bit. I mean, he does have 12 strikeouts. I don't want to say he's wild. Rosario with a little bit of control issues, even though he's got 12 strikeouts. I mean, he's not wild by any means. There's a big swing and a miss by the leadoff batter, Michael Plasencia. Coach Bencomo's asking for a big strikeout here from his right-hander. And he's halfway there. He's got 2 strikes. He's a third of the way there. 2/3 of the way. I was never good at math. Plasencia digs in from the right side. Rosario gets his sign from Amador. And will he get 13 strikeouts? He does. 13 swinging Amador. And we head to the top half of the 6th inning with a tie score from Patriot Field. And you're watching FSPN. The story here at Florida Patriot Field has been a legitimate pitcher's duel like I haven't seen in a long time. Alfred Rosario for the Lions has 13 strikeouts. I have Steven with 12 strikeouts. Rosario with 13. And a big swing and a miss there by Fernandez. Take it back, Esponda. It'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Lions. Esponda, Arrieta, and Dylan Fernandez to face Steven Gonzalez. Top of the 6th inning. Quickly, 2 strikes to the left fielder, the Miami-Dade commit, Jonathan Esponda. And there's another strikeout. Now they both have 13. 26 strikeouts between them. Wow, what a game. So here comes Briggs to make a pitching change. Steven Gonzalez has reached the pitch limit. And, Briggs is taking care of his arms, and that's the right thing to do. And the crowd comes to his feet. I'm coming to my feet. What a performance by Steven Gonzalez, striking out 13 batters and holding the powerful Matter Lions to just 1 run here at Patriot Field. We'll be right back right here on FSPN. Welcome back to Florida Christian Field, and after a lengthy, and I mean a lengthy, discussion with Coach Briggs, Bencomo, the 3 umpires, Sebastian Rodriguez was the center fielder. He's now the new pitcher. The new center fielder is Eric Simons, and I don't know why it was so difficult to figure that out. The batter is Brian Arrieta from the left side. It's Uncle Muggs. That just added 20 minutes to a game. That was about a 20-minute. And then we got a new center fielder who's just playing defense. So it's 3-1 to the DH, Arrieta, and he gets a free pass. With 1 out, it'll bring up the center fielder, Dylan Fernandez. And if anybody's due, it's number 52, and we're going to get a visit to the mound by Briggy. He's going to bring in another pitcher, and we're going to be right back to Patriot Field, and you're watching FSPN. Welcome back to Patriot Field, where we've had some wholesale changes. The one thing I could tell you for sure, and we got all this straightened out after 20 minutes. The batter's Dylan Fernandez. And he hits one right at the shortstop, Sanchez, who tries to double him up, and he does. And the Patriots are going to get out of this inning. The Lions leave 1. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning in a tie game, and you're watching. Welcome back to Florida Christian Field, where we've had a wild one. And you're going to say, wait, it's 1-1, Uncle Muggs. How can that be a wild game? It's been absolutely crazy. A good game, a pitcher's duel. Alfred Rosario still in the game, 13 strikeouts. The batter's Andrew Sanchez, the second batter for these Patriots. He'll be followed by Ethan Jimenez. And the fourth batter, Rowan Plasencia, who is now the pitcher. He was the catcher. So much going on here. Briggs and Humberto were talking to the umpires. That ball's hit foul almost to the parking lot. But I could tell you that this is one of the best games that I've been a part of in a long time. 2 hits apiece, 2 errors for Matter, 1 run each. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Andrew Sanchez ended the last half inning with a spectacular double play off of Dylan Fernandez's bat. Caught it in the hole, fired over to Ethan at first, and a double play got the Patriots out of the inning. The leadoff batter here is Andrew Sanchez, the shortstop. He's a senior. And, of course, he made that excellent defensive play. Here's Rosario's 3-1 count. Three and two now to the shortstop. Here's a good look at Rosario again. That's strikeout number 14, called by the umpire. Jimenez is the batter. He's the first baseman senior for these Patriots. Rosario with 14 strikeouts. His counterpart, Steven Gonzalez, had 13 strikeouts. The 1-0's fouled back to even the count at 1-1. Powered pitcher. Good hitter. And Rosario really wanted that one. It must have just missed outside. Swing and a miss, strike two, I'm sorry. Your batteries, Alfred Rosario and Jacob Amador. Amador's played a great game back there. A few good blocks. Now here's the 2-2. Swung on and miss, and there's your strikeout. That's number 15 for Alfred Rosario. Alfred Rosario with 15 croquetas. He might as well go and be the CEO of Caserita. And there's one high to Rowan. And I think it got a piece of the helmet. And it sure did. The fans don't like that. There's some screaming coming out of the Patriots. I can tell you Rowan Plasencia just got hit by a pitch. And there's a pinch runner for him over on first base. Alfred Rosario has 15 strikeouts on the day. There's been a lot of discussions with the umpire, a lot of changes. But it's a 1-1 game in the bottom of the sixth. And you're watching FSPN. I'm Uncle Muggs. I don't think I've sat down since the first inning. Here's the 2-0 taken to make the count 2-1. 2 outs. The story's been 16 strikeouts for Matter. The bigger story has been that Florida Christian now can be mentioned in the same sentence as powerhouse teams. And there's a strikeout. No, there's a strike. He says he didn't go around. 3-1. The bigger story here is that this Florida Christian franchise can be mentioned with big names like Matter Academy, Columbus, Stoneman Douglas. I mean, they're getting up there. Briggy's got these guys dialed in. And there's a walk. Here comes pitching coach Rodriguez. There may be a change here because of the pinch count rules. And we'll be right back after these messages. We're in the bottom of the sixth inning. Alfred Rosario has pitched his heart out here. 16 strikeouts. He turns to take a peek at the pinch runner who came in for Rowan Plasencia. Adrian Diaz is on first base. The batter is the red-hot Jorge Fernandez. There's a ball to Fernandez, who's been really hot. He's on at least a 2-game hitting streak to start off the season. Rosario's from the stretch. Swung on and missed. Two outs, bottom of the sixth. The previous inning was ended on a beautiful double play by Andrew Sanchez. Here's a look at your infield. That ball swung and hit foul. It rocked our cameras. Let's hope they don't knock it out. We could still see everything. Matter Academy and Patriots. And this is going down as a memorable one. And I'm glad we're here to record this because after this, everybody would have forgot about it. But you can watch it on our YouTube channel 20 years from now. And there's strikeout number 17 for Alfred Rosario. And the Lions go nuts right here in front of the dugout. We're going to be right back with more baseball from Florida Christian Field right here on FSPN. Welcome back to Patriot Field. FSPN is bringing you one of the best games that I've been a part of in a long time. We've got a wild one. Let me go through some of the changes. Rowan Plasencia was catching. Now he's pitching. Adrian Diaz was playing right field. And now he's catching. Kendrith Watson is just playing defensively right field. Sebastian Gutierrez is in center field. He did pitch for a little while, but now he's back in center field. George Fernandez is in left. Plasencia Michael is at third base. Andrew Sanchez is the shortstop. David Suarez is playing second base. Ethan is over there at first. And I'm worn out. I need a massage after this. This game has been a WWF battle, and I've been thrown off the third rope. They got me in a headlock and a submission hold. Your batter is La Rosa Heldy, the right fielder. It's a 1-1 tie. It's the top of the seventh inning. Rowan winds and deals and fires one in there for a strike to even the count at 2-2. I swear, if I had nails, I'd chew them. It's a nail biter here. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, and a strikeout for Rowan Plasencia. The batter is the first baseman from the left side, Brian Fernandez. Here's a good look at him. And there's Rowan. There's like a statue there. I don't know if he's frozen. No, he unfroze. Ball inside to Fernandez. Wow, what a game, folks. Aren't you glad you're watching FSPN right now? You're not going to miss any of this action. We're going to have 44 more games coming up this season. We're going to do playoffs. We're going to do a spring tournament. And we're going to bring you coverage like you've never seen before. The batter's Brian Fernandez, a big lefty. The 1-1 just missed. The crowd wanted that one. Everybody wanted that one. Short porch in right field. Let's see if Brian Fernandez can get out in front of one here and pull one down the line. He swings and misses to even the count at 2-2. These Matter Academy Lions are 0-2. They're looking for a win here, the first win of the season. Fernandez calls time. Rowan's ready, the 2-2. Check swing called, strike three by the umpire. That's two strikeouts for Rowan Plasencia. Eleven strikeouts for Florida Christian pitching. There's a strike called. Eleven strikeouts on the Florida Christian side. Check swing didn't go around. It's going to even the count at 1-1. $16 strikeouts for Alfred Rosario. And he told me earlier in the year he wanted to lead the county in strikeouts. And if you get 16 strikeouts a game every time out, there's a strike called. That's going to be a lot of strikeouts at the end of the year. Let's see if it's enough to win here. Briggs' Patriots are now considered, they have to be considered one of the best teams in Dade County. And there's strike 3 call. Plasencia strikes out the side. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning in a tie game here at Florida Christian Field. Unbelievable. Welcome back to a wild one here at Patriot Field. Oh, and the first pitch from the new pitcher. I couldn't even introduce him before he hit somebody in the head. Hildy La Rosa came in from right field, and he plucked Isaac Lorenzo, the pinch hitter. Welcome back to a wild, wild west here in Southwest Florida. And there's a bunt foul by the second baseman Suarez. The new pitcher is Hildy La Rosa. He comes in from right field to pitch. The pinch hitter was Isaac Lorenzo. First pitch, he gets clocked in the head. He goes down to first base. And that's where we are right now with one strike on Suarez. Runner on first. And Briggs looking to play some small ball here late. There's a squared off. And boy, if anybody was at first, they would have got him coming off the base. The pinch runner that came in. Oh, 0-2 to Suarez, who squared off twice. And there's a throw over to first. And I believe that's Pasternak, the pinch runner. Quevedo is in on the bases, and a great stop again by Jacob Amador. He's been back there all night. Here's a look at this infield. Hildy La Rosa. William Madero came in to play right field for La Rosa when La Rosa came in to pitch. Pasternak is the pinch runner for Isaac. And there's a swing and a bouncer to the shortstop, Lorenzo. He gets one, he fires the second, and there's the double play for Matter. And we're going to go, oh, he calls him safe. Wow, he calls him safe. Here comes Briggs. Rodriguez steps in the box for the Florida Christian Patriots from the left side, and he's going to face Hildy La Rosa with a runner on first base. Swings at the first pitch, hits it foul. A lot going on here. Let me catch you up. There's been a few changes. Briggs is trying to play for a little small ball. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning, and a run here could leave the Matter Lions on the field and break their hearts. A day after Valentine's Day. Quickly, 2 strikes to the left-handed hitting Sebastian Rodriguez. David Suarez is on first base. There was just a controversial play there with a ground ball to Lorenzo. And there's a throw over by Hildy. Wow, what a game. There's a swing and a miss and strike 3 called, swung. The batter's Michael Plasencia. He's the leadoff batter. He's eaten 3 croquetas already today. He's going for the golden sombrero. And there's strike 1. Hildy falls off the mound. And there he is on his butt. He threw so hard he fell on his butt. But there was a strike, so maybe he should do that again. The leadoff batter, Michael Plasencia, takes a called strike 2. And he's 1 strike away from the 4th strikeout of the evening. So 3's a hat trick. This is a golden sombrero. Let's see if Hootie can get him. The runner goes. He swings and fouls that one off. And Haley's looking for a strikeout. There's 2 outs. The 0-2. Called strike 3, and that's 4 strikeouts. And we head to the top of the 8th inning. We got free baseball, and the Matter Lions are going absolutely nuts. 1-1 game here from Florida Patriot Field, and you're watching FSPN. Iker Nogueira is your batter here, and you don't have to adjust your computer or your tablet. We are in the top of the 8th inning in a 1-1 game at Florida Christian Field for the final game of the Nike Tournament Invitational. And it's been nothing but craziness. Their pitcher's Rowan Plasencia. The battery mate is Adrian Diaz. And that one's hit foul. 0-2. To Iker. He's the second baseman. He struck out and grounded to second base. Batting from the left side. Plasencia was catching. Rowan Plasencia. Michaels at third. Sanchez at shortstop. Suarez. And there's a swing and just got a piece of it. Ethan's over at first base. There's been some changes back and forth, but Sebastian was the starting center fielder, and he's still there. Jorge Fernandez is in left field, and now we have Kendrith Watson playing right field for these Florida Christian Patriots. Wow, what a wild game this has been. A pitcher's duel and another strikeout by Rowan. That's 4 in a row. That's 4 consecutive batters retired by strikeout by the starting catcher, who's now the pitcher, Rowan Plasencia. And now swinging a miss by Yodelki Quevedo, the Florida State commit. Big swing there by Yodelkis. Trying to put his team up. And there's a called strike. So quickly ahead in the count. 0-2 is Rowan Plasencia. Let's see if he can get 5 in a row with 5 strikeouts. And that's a little bit inside. Wow, that was close. One ball, 2 strikes to the third baseman, the junior. Swing and a miss, and that's 5 in a row for Rowan Plasencia, all by strikeout. In a tie game, top of the 8th inning. This game started a little bit after 7 o'clock, and it's 10:30 right now. First pitch, a ball to the right-handed hitting Lorenzo. After 6 games in a row, Uncle Muggs here finally going to take a break tomorrow, and that ball's driven in the short right center field. And here comes Watson, and he makes a diving play, but he gets by him, and the speedy Lorenzo's on his way. He trumbles at second base. He falls down at second base and only makes it to second. Humberto's going to go out and check on him because he did fall a little bit awkwardly, and we're going to keep it right here. But Lorenzo's hurting. I think he pulled a hamstring. He's touching the back of his right leg. Humberto's there. Now Ricky's coming out to talk to him. Rodriguez is taking a peek at him. And, that's bad news for Brandon Lorenzo and the Matter Academy Lions. Good kid, tough break. We'll be right back after this. You're watching FSPN. Lorenzo's being assisted off the field. Man, this is some bad news for the Matter Academy Lions. They're starting shortstop, a committed player, Brandon Lorenzo, and there goes his team to support him. He was on his way at least to third base. He hit a soft looping line drive into right field that Watson dove for, and that ball went all the way to the fence, and as Lorenzo was heading to second base. He came up and he just started grabbing the back of his leg. And wow, I hope that young man recuperates and gets back quick. Hopefully it's not a big pull or a tear. It's just, well, we'll be right back. Lorenzo Peñate comes in and runs for Lorenzo. The batter is Jonathan Esponda, the left fielder. Checks a swing and a called strike. So with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning, the Lions have a runner in scoring position. And their third batter up, Brian Arrieta's on deck. He's the DH, the catcher, the Iowa Southwest commit. The story here has been, well, in this chapter of the story, it's been Rowan Plasencia. And before that double, he retired 5 in a row by strikeout. And he's up 0-1 here to Esponda. Esponda fouls that one back, and quickly he's in a hole. And Plasencia is looking for his 6th strikeout in relief. We had a great outing, a great pitching performance by the Patriot starter, right-hander, senior Steven Gonzalez. He was replaced briefly by Sebastian Rodriguez, but it's been Rowan Plasencia the last 2 innings, and he's been able to hold it down here for the Patriots. He needs one more strike to really hold it down. The 0-2 is a little bit outside. And this Patriot team is just, they're beyond gritty. No, they're beyond gritty. I mean, this is, they're going to be considered one of the top teams in Dade County after this first week of the season. Swing and a miss, and strikeout number 6 by Rowan Plasencia. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th in a tie game from Florida Christian Field. Welcome back to FSPN coverage of high school baseball. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning between the Matter Academy Lions and the home team, the Patriots. I'll tell you what, this has been unbelievable. I've been to a lot of good games here at Patriot Field. Opposition put 8 runs on the board against, and there's a ground ball, and it's a foul line drive, and hit right at Nogueras for the first out. Hildy La Rosa is the pitcher. He came in an inning ago, was very effective. Besides hitting the first batter that he faced, he struck out a few. There's a swing and strike 2 now. Ethan Jimenez. Wow, Plasencia. There's a swing and a miss and another strikeout. And that's going to get way away from Amador, and it's going to allow Jimenez to get to first. The batter now is Rowan Plasencia. He started as the catcher. He's the pitcher now. He has 6 strikeouts, and he first pitch swings, and he pops it way up. The shortstop, the new shortstop comes out. He took over for Lorenzo, and that's going to be a big out. The batter now is number 13, Adrian Diaz. There's 2 outs now. So runner on first, and that got away from the catcher again. He's going to advance second base. That's Ethan Jimenez. Hildy delivers, and there's a strike called. The count is 1-1 now to Adrian Diaz. Walked his last time up, got hit by a pitch, struck out. And there's 2 outs here with a runner on second base. A base hit here can give a victory to the home team, the Patriots. Great move there by Briggs to substitute Jimenez for a faster runner. A swing and a miss. 1-2 now. To the right fielder, Adrian Diaz, who is now the catcher. Started as the right fielder. And now he can leave here the hero. The shot to be heard all around Westchester. And a swing and a miss and another strikeout for Heudy La Rosa, and they're pumped up. Welcome back to Patriot Field, everyone. Rowan Plasencia is still on the mound. He's retired 6 out of the last batters by way of strikeout, and he's looking at Brian Arrieta right now, who's the DH for these Matter Lions, who's trying to get his team on board, and he's still throwing hard. It's the 9th inning, and Rowan is blasting him up there. Oh, Uncle Muggs almost made a play on that one. If Adames' desk wasn't here, I would have stretched out and made a play on that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The instincts are still there. I see a ball coming at me. I want to turn 2. Rowan wants a strikeout. Just a little bit high. So do the Patriot fans. They want a W here. The 2-2, 1 hopper. The 3-2. Swung on another strikeout for Plasencia. That's number 7 for him in just 2 1/3. With 1 out, it'll bring up the center fielder, the junior Dylan Fernandez. And he's going to face Plasencia, who's on the mound, and he's ready. I mean, he means business. He's staring him down before he even gets in the box. Unfortunately, the shortstop Brandon Lorenzo had to be helped off the field the last inning. Looked like a hamstring. And there's a shot hit deep in the left field, and this could be it. It's going back to the wall. Fernandez is there, and they collide, but they make the catch for the second out. Rodriguez and Fernandez is still on the ground. The only spot where we don't have a camera. And this is unfortunate again. We've just seen this with Lorenzo. And now we have Fernandez on the ground. The ball was caught, so there's 2 outs. A sigh of relief. Rowan Plasencia has been the story in this chapter, and there's another strike. He pumps another one in there with 2 outs, top of the 9th inning. Another swing and a miss. Now 2 strikes to Heudy La Rosa, who was the right fielder, and now he's the pitcher for these Matter Academy Lions. Plasencia pops out of his glove, but now he's going to make a tag. He's going to throw. Diaz chases him down and finally gets him for the 3rd out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the 9th in a tie game here at Florida. Home of the Patriots. We head to the bottom of the 9th. I'm spent. Welcome back to a wild one here at Florida Patriot Field. It's the bottom of the 9th. On the mound is for Matter Academy is Heudy La Rosa. He wanted a strike there. He's facing Jorge Fernandez. He's the left fielder. He'll be followed by Isaac Lorenzo, and then David Suarez. And there's a ground ball hit foul. We're in the bottom of the ninth inning, folks. You don't need to adjust your computer or your television. That's right, 9 innings of high school baseball, and I've been standing up for every single pitch. The 1-1 to Fernandez. There's like a changeup or a cutter. Boy, I don't know. That strike zone's getting kind of tight here for these Lions. We had a collision in left field. Another player had to be helped off the field. And there's one hit, and if it stays fair, it could be trouble. Esponda's there, though, and he makes the catch for the first out. The DH Pasternak steps into the box facing Heldy La Rosa. Bottom of the ninth, there's one out. It's a tie game. And there's a ground ball hit hard to the new third baseman, Penate, who gets up and fires off to the side. Brian Fernandez can't make the play, and they'll have a runner on first base. There's a foul ball there, and we have one out in the bottom of the ninth inning. The batter's David Suarez. He struck out, had a sacrifice. Boy, this umpire's really tightened up the zone here. There's a look at Pasternak on first. And that ball's hit to the right field side into the Patriot bullpen over there. And that'll be a big strike. It's tied 1-1 in the bottom of the ninth inning. The home team, the Patriots, have a runner on first. An off-speed pitch, and that's a blooper hit over the right field. The second baseman, Nogueras, goes back, and that's going to drop in. They're going to try to force him at second, and he's going to get in there in time, and the Patriots are going to be on first and second base. Time's called, and Coach Rodriguez is making his way out to the mound to talk to Heldy La Rosa in a wild game here. Bottom of the ninth inning, and more than what we expected. I mean, we expected a pitching duel, and we got that, but now we have a pitching duel between 4 different pitchers. So I don't know if that's called a shootout or what, but we're having a good baseball game at a great place here at Florida Christian Field. One bottom of the ninth in what's probably the most memorable game in a long time here at Florida Christian Field since probably 2015-16. First ball swinging is the last batter, Sebastian Rodriguez. He has Patriots on first and second base. The pitcher's Heldy La Rosa. We're going to bring you 40 more games this season, and if they're all like this, I'm going to need a paramedic to come with me. Time's called. No balls and 1 strike. No balls and 1 strike to Sebastian Rodriguez, the center fielder. Swings and misses at that one. Patriot Nation has been here for the duration. Nobody's left their seats. The high-ranked Lions came in here with an 0-2 record. The confident Patriots. There's a swing and a miss and strike 3. It's going to bring up the leadoff batter, Michael Plasencia. And there's a rope in the right field. That's hit right at Madero, who makes the play, and there's 3 outs. We're going to head to the top of the 10th inning. You're watching FSPN. This is crazy. Welcome back to the top of the 10th inning. Uncle Muggs here with FSPN's coverage. And if I live to the end of this game, I'm going to witness one of the best games I've ever been a part of. That's right. It's the 10th inning on a high school game. 4 hours long. It's the culmination, the last game of the Nike Invitational Tournament from Patriot Field. And Briggs' Florida Christian Patriots are battling behind Rowan Plasencia. Called strike to even the count here, or make it 2-1 to the first baseman, the left-handed hitting Brian Fernandez. Rowan's a quick worker. That's a foul ball. So it's 2-2. There's a look at Plasencia. He's been the workhorse here today. I mean, he's really done everything. He's caught. He's got 7 strikeouts. Check swing, and that one gets away from Adrian Diaz, the new catcher. Here's the first base runner of the top of the 10th inning, and it's Brian Fernandez, and I've run out of space in my book. I'm off to the side now. I'm going to start writing on the table. And since then, Rowan has taken over, and he has 8 strikeouts. Rowan steps in to face the catcher, the 8th batter, Jacob Amador. It'll be Iker Noguez after that. Let's take a peek to see. There's the throw back. Balopina's coming in for Fernandez to run. He's crashing, and there's a bunt. He looks at second, but he goes to first. Balopina goes to second base. Nogueras struck out twice and grounded to second base, and he can be a hero here with a base hit. This game's over. He probably won't have to walk to the parking lot. They'll carry him. I know Humberto will put him on his shoulders and bring him out to the parking lot if he has to. First pitch is high to Noguera. There's a runner on second. There's a look at the third pitcher, actually. But he's pitched to Gem. That one's in the dirt. Gets away from Diaz, but not far enough. Balopina gets back. We're going to have a winner tonight, if not early tomorrow morning. That ball's taken for a strike. Boy, he's starting to open up that strike zone again. Iker Noguera with the chance to be the hero here for the visiting Lions. Matter scored 1 in the top of the first. There's a swing and a chop foul. Florida Christian answered in the bottom of the second with a run of their own. And it's been nothing but goose eggs all the way around the board. We need another scoreboard. We need a scoreboard that has 20 slots. Do we have enough bulbs? Anybody check the bulbs on number 10? I don't think they've been lit up for decades. Wow, 1-1 game, top of the 10th. Rowan Plasencia is facing the catcher, and there's another swing and a foul ball. 1 out. Second baseman, Iker. Swing, and he hangs tough, but it was a catcher's interference. He caught a piece of Diaz's, and they're going to give him first base on that one. And Diaz is shaking his hand, and here comes Briggs because it was a foul ball, but it did hit his mitt first. Maybe Penate will come up. Well, that's debatable. Let's see what happens. Yodelkis really hasn't done anything today to write home about. He was hit by a pitch. He walked and struck out twice. So, I mean, I'd take my chances here with Quevedo. The way that Plasencia's been dominating, I don't see why not. If I was in Vegas, I'd put my chips on Plasencia here. Runners on first and second. Here's the pitch to Quevedo. Swung on and foul to the right side. Swung a little late. No balls and 1 strike to Quevedo, and he has to duck out of the way of that one. The count goes even at 1. Plasencia's been in there for 4 innings now. 8 strikeouts for Plasencia. You guys forget that Alfred Rosario was the story of this game a long time ago. And he left the game with 16 strikeouts, and he's been an afterthought. Because the focus right now is Plasencia and Yodel Quisquevedo. The 1-1 swung on and hit foul. Here's the 1-ball, 2-strike pitch inside to 2-2. Both starting pitchers have been they've been an afterthought. Both starting pitchers, they both pitched incredibly well. And the moment is right here. It's a 2-2. It's in Patriot Field. Plasencia's pitch is taken for strike 3 for the 3rd strikeout. Lorenzo Penate makes his first at-bat here of the game, batting from the left side. Here's a look at Penate. And Penate's got a chance here to be a hero. A little flare somewhere. You know, a base hit somewhere, and he's got free drinks. There's a big swing, a little bit late. Runners on first and second. We're in the top of the 10th inning. We're going to see the bottom of the 10th here in a minute. There's a foul ball and 2 quick strikes on the new infielder, Lorenzo Penate. Wow, 3 strikeouts on the day for Yodel Quisquevedo. Every batter on both teams. There's another foul ball, just barely got a piece of it. Here's a stat for you. Every batter on both teams at least struck out at least once. You don't see that every day in a Westchester night, on a Saturday night. The 0-2 to Penate, and that's fouled over here by us, right on top of us. Penate there fighting, trying to be a hero. The story's been Plasencia, who took over for Gonzalez. The 0-2, and it's grounded foul. He's getting a little closer to the field now. There hasn't even been a play at the plate. Maybe just a couple of runners have reached third base besides the ones that scored. Penate takes one low and away that gets away from Diaz, but not far enough. Valdopina's got to go back to second. Nogueras is at first. It's 11:20. Over a 4-hour game. Plasencia gets his sign from Diaz. Penate calls time. The lanky lefty. He can make a name for himself. The 1-2 swung on and missed, and another strikeout for Penate, and we head to the bottom of the 10th inning here at Patriot Field, tied at 1. Welcome to the bottom of the 10th inning to Patriot Field, where we have a 1-1 tie. There hasn't been a run scored in about 4 hours. Hildy La Rosa's on the mound. He's been there the last 3 innings. Sanchez is the batter for the Patriots. It's 1-1 game. And that one didn't miss by much. Evens the count at 1. Sanchez swings and misses at that fastball. A little low, but this is our 6th game in a row, and I'm starting to feel it. I need a Sunday off. Sunday couldn't come quick enough, and we might even still be here for Sunday. Saturday night. And there's a base hit into left field, and it's going to drop in front of Esponda. And a leadoff base hit for the home team. It's always a great time here at Florida Christian Field. There's a good look at the Florida Christian faithful out here, and a swing and a miss by the first baseman, Ethan Jimenez. And there they are. They're all here rooting on the Patriots in a 1-1 game. Third baseman comes in. Benate, he's right in on the grass. The third batter, Ethan Jimenez, bunts, and that one's going to go foul. These two relievers came in for the starters. And besides a couple pitches by Sebastian Rodriguez, Rowan Plasencia has really taken the bull by the horns here. Ball high to Ethan. Brings a count to 1-2 strikes. Wow, that's been amazing. What a game. Unforgettable. Aren't you guys glad that we got this on YouTube? Now you can watch this whenever you want. The runner goes, the batter swings, and it's popped up to the right side of the infield, and there's a long way to second baseman. Noguera's going back, and he makes a great play over the shoulder grab for the first out of the inning. Unbelievable catch. The batter, after a throw to first, the batter is Rowan Plasencia, was the catcher. He's pitched the last, I want to say, 3 or 4 innings. Couple hours. Fourth batter, the catcher pitcher do it all. Could be a hero as well right here for Brigman's Patriots. He swings in a hard ground ball, and it's off of the glove of Benate, and he's going to be safe. Runners on first and second, bottom of the 10th inning in a tie game here at Florida Christian Field. The culmination of the Nike tournament, and you couldn't have asked for a better one. Right now, head coach Chris Brigman is talking to the home plate umpire. Head coach for the Florida Christian Patriots, Chris Brigman, is out on the field right now discussing something with the umpires. And let's take a look at the faithful that have been here for over 4 hours supporting their team, the Florida Christian Patriots and the Matter Academy Lion. And they have energy. It still looks like they're having a good time. The music's pumping, and look at this guy. Oh, it's always a good time here at Florida Christian Field. I wish I could do more games here. Hopefully next season we'll find it in the budget to get FSPN out here for all the home games. Heck, I want to be out there in the stands. Can somebody take over for me? Hey, Louie, come grab the headsets. I want to go dance. I want to thank everyone for watching. Remember, on Sundays, it's Inside the Park, where we bring you a recap show for all of the games, along with my co-host, Chappie Castillo. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and follow us on Instagram. Welcome back to Florida Christian Field for Patriot baseball against the Matter Academy Lions. And after another 20-minute talk delay, there's a strike to Adrian Diaz. And this has been the most unforgettable game that I've ever been a part of. It's the bottom of the 10th. The Patriots have runners on first and second. The short time was called. And we've had everything here. Unfortunately, a couple injuries, but more than anything, the case has been the delays on the changes. The coaches have come out and discussed it with the umpires. On the mound is still Heudy de la Rosa. Heudy La Rosa, not de la Rosa, La Rosa. It's late. We're coming up on midnight. This game started shortly after 7 p.m. There hasn't been a run across in about 3 hours. And there's one that slapped foul to the right side. Went to the right fielder who started playing right field, but now he's the catcher. He's flied to shortstop, hit by a pitch, and struck out twice. And here's the pitch from La Rosa, and that's lined up the middle, and that's going to maybe score a run. They're sending him home, and the play at the plate, he's going to be safe. And that's your game. There it is, folks. It's finally over. The Patriots win. The Patriots win. Finally, a walk-off after 10 innings of play. The Patriots win it in walk-off fashion. Diaz slaps a base hit to right field. And I have just witnessed one of the best games ever between the Matter Academy Lions and the Patriots. We're going to take a much-needed break tomorrow. We're going to be back at you with more Matter baseball from Hialeah. We're going to have the Hialeah Gardens Gladiators, and I want to thank you for watching FSPN. And that's your game. There it is, folks. It's finally over. The Patriots win. The Patriots win.